Stick around, Bluenoses, because we're going to be talking about more on the transfer latest. Another signing, another goalkeeper, Brad Mayo, with also Ryan Allsop. Up the fucking Blues, keep right on, smash that subscribe button. Let's get into it. What's going on, Bluenoses? It's me again, the boy in blue, back with another video. I hope that you guys are all okay and doing okay. Today's video, we're going to be talking more on the transfer latest and rumours and things like that. I'd love to get your thoughts and opinions in Bluenoses to see what you think. But just quick, if you love the Blues like I do, and this channel is something for you, then please hit the subscribe button and show some support for a fellow Blue Nose. It's a hobby. I'm just passionate about Blues, just as you guys that are watching this. But yeah, I just had a look at my analytics, and over the last 28 days, I've had 13,000 unique viewers that aren't subscribers. So please hit the subscribe button. It does support the channel massively. It's completely free. It doesn't cost you anything. It mean the world to me. So up the Blues and let's get into it. So 2 new signings for Blues. You've had 2 goalkeepers with the uncertainty of John Ruddy. Will he be a Blues? Love to hear your thoughts on that. You know, I've still got some comments to go through from previous videos, which I haven't got round to doing it yet. Last season, we lacked players in a lot of departments across the pitch, so starting from the back and building from the back is a good way to go, I think. So 2 new goalkeepers, Ryan Allsop and Brad Mayo, makes his first professional signing for Blues. So yesterday we was talking about Ryan Allsop and what he was saying, and the importance of what I was talking about on previous videos about starting from the foundations. There was a lot of mixed opinions and mixed views about Tom Wagner and United, you know, spending the 15 million on the ground and upgrading the academy, the training facilities and everything else. But from a player looking for a new club, you know, looking in from the outside, you know, it does attract players. And bearing in mind, you know, Ryan Allsop is a good goalkeeper. He's even dropped down a league to come to join Blues. So, I mean, if that don't say any more for you, then I don't know what will. But, yeah, Blues are doing it right, in my opinion. You know, we getting the foundations right, looking after the players, getting all the right nutritions, all the sports science and everything else to help these players perform at their best and give Blues the advantage on match days. So, yeah, it's just really exciting. So, there is a few articles that I want to read out, and more importantly, I want to get your views and opinions in Bluenoses. You should get your comments in. There's a few articles here that I want to be reading out and sharing with you guys. So the first one is what Brad Mayo was saying after signing his first professional contract with Blues. So Blues goalkeeper Mayo agrees a new deal. Blues are pleased to announce that Brad Mayo has agreed a new contract, which will come into effect on Monday, the 1st of July. The goalkeeper has agreed terms on a 2-year deal, keeping him at St Andrews at Knightshead Park until June 2026. So, Bluenoses, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. A nice young goalkeeper as well. This comes 12 months on from him signing his first professional career after the completion of his 2-year scholarship, and follows an impressive campaign for his boyhood Blue Nose. For the under-21s, he started 34 of their 40 matches in all competitions, recording 9 clean sheets as Steve Spooner's side reached the Professional Development League National Final. He was also named in 5 matchday squads for the men's first team and trained regularly with the senior group during 2023 and 2024. Speaking on Blues TV, Mayo put his elation into words. I'm over the moon. I feel like it has been a really good year and I am happy to be staying. This is my home club and I am loving every minute of being here. It just felt the right thing to keep the journey going. And that's right, Bluenoses. We do keep that journey going. until the end of the road. The 19-year-old has now given a decade of service to Birmingham City, having joined at under-9s, representing the club in various competitions, including under-18s, Premier League and FA Youth Cup in B9. So, yeah, a massive congratulations, Brad. Bluenoses, get your thoughts and comments in there. Building from the back, starting from the back, two new additions, goal stoppers, shot stoppers, and a younger keeper and an experienced keeper as well, which is really good. Last season for me, we lacked leadership. As much as I loved Dion Sanderson, more so at the start of the season, to me, we just lacked that leader on the pitch, that captaincy, and I think it's really crucial, only in my opinion, and I'd love to hear your views on this as well, Bluenoses, that we do have some leadership, someone who's not afraid to bollock the players, on the pitch, and basically, as Steve Trainer was saying, to be Chris Davies' voice on that pitch to get the boys in Royal Blue going and to put on a good show and a good performance for us Bluenoses. So that's massive for me, and I'm sure that you guys feel the same as well. Yesterday's video, I was saying that, look, if it wasn't for Jay Stansfield, Blues would be probably worse off, because he was a loanee for a 12-month spell. Gutted that we couldn't have him, on a permanent base deal. But, Jay Stansfield ended up being our top goal scorer, scoring 12 goals. And if it wasn't for him, I dread to think how the season would have even panned out. It would have been even a lot worse. But yeah, so goal scorers is crucial as well. And other positions across the field as well, like I said earlier. So a major risk. Birmingham City urged to avoid $7 million move for 26-goal striker. Birmingham City are reportedly interested in Aberdeen striker Bojan Miovski. Briefly touched on him on yesterday's video. So Bluenoses, if you know much about him, I'd love for you to get your thoughts and comments in as well. Could he be good for Blues? Would he come to Blues, and would he fit Chris Davies' playing style? That playing from the back, that attacking football. Is he the kind of player that Blues need? Birmingham City are preparing for life in League One after their relegation from the Championship. Blues were relegated after a disastrous season. We saw 6 different managers take charge of the team, and they will play in the 3rd tier of English football for the first time in almost 30 years next term. Birmingham are hopeful that Tony Mowbray would be able to return to the club for the pre-season, but the 60-year-old stepped down due to health reasons last month, and Tottenham Hotspur assistant coach Chris Davies has been appointed as his replacement. Davies made his first signing as Blues manager this week with the goalkeeper Ryan Allsop and also Brad Mayo now being the number 2, making the move from Hull City, and there will be plenty more new arrivals at St Andrews United Park over the coming months. According to the journalist Alex Nixon, Birmingham are plotting an ambitious move for Aberdeen striker Bojan Miovski, but they face competition for his signature from the Italian side, Bologna, who could offer up to $7 million. Miovski joined the Dons from the Hungarian side MTK in the summer of 2022, and he has been one of the most prolific strikers in the Scottish Premiership over the last 2 seasons. So like in 2022 season to 2023, 42 appearances, 18 goals, 3 assists, and then 2023 to 2024, 53 appearances and 26 goals and 4 assists. So looking at that straight away, that is a decent striker there. I mean, Jay Stansfield, who's brilliant for Blues. He scored 12 goals. So, the maths is there, the stats are there. So this is someone that could potentially be a good signing for Blues. Birmingham City fan pundit on Bojan Miovski rumours. A couple of fans, I don't really buy into the Miovski rumours, to be totally honest. $7 million would break our transfer record, Mike said. Another one, we've got a history of some not so great purchase from Scotland as well, and I'd like to hope that there's a known thing with the new owners. Another comment it would be such a major risk for $7 million for someone who has not played in English football. I just can't see it happening. Another one, I'm just not sure how well he'd adapt to English football. So for me, I think it's rubbish, and I would rather that money be elsewhere. Bluenoses, get your thoughts and get your comments in on on this striker, Miovski. Also, as well, there's talks of Blues being linked to Joe Morrell. I'll show you this screen now. Bluenoses. Oh, to be brutally honest, the ambition claim pinpointed amid Birmingham City. Joe Morrell links. Birmingham City are reportedly targeting out of contract Portsmouth midfielder Joe Morrell. According to a journalist, Phil Caden, the 27-year-old is set to become a free agent at the end of June after Pompey opted against extending his contract for a further year. Be interesting to see why that was the case. Bluenoses, if you know more on Joe, then please get your comments in. Would he fit the bill for Blues? Chris Davies' playing style as well. 27 years old, so the 27-year-old is set to become a free agent at the end of June. Morrell, a Welsh international, suffered a season-ending knee injury back in January and is continuing his rehab at Portsmouth training ground. Football League World's Birmingham City fan pundit Mike Gibbs believes that Morrell is a player that Blues should be aiming higher than this summer. Mike said, I think we should be a bit more ambitious, to be brutally honest. Good player, obviously done well for Wales. I think he plays the right type of football, but I kind of feel that we should be shooting a little bit higher than that. He's now spring chicken either. It's not the case of he's playing well and he's 2021 and 2022 and doing well. Got room for additional growth. He should be really at the peak of his career. So Bluenoses, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that, to get your thoughts and comments in. Another player as well, the Blues are reportedly being linked to Dan Scarr as well. So I'm going to share this screen with you now, Bluenoses. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Your thoughts on Dan Scarr, you know, if you know him. Birmingham City open talks to sign Dan Scarr. Birmingham City have open talks with the Plymouth Argyle defender Dan Scarr. Sources have told Football Insider. Last season, you know, the defence let us down massively. Up until we had, you know, like certain managers come in that seemed to cure like certain areas in defence, you know, at the back. Tony Mowbray, I thought the defence played a little bit better. John Eustace was all right, you know. The likes of Wayne Rooney coming in, you know. They let us down massively at the back. So Birmingham are in the market for a new centre-back this summer, following their relegation to League One last season. And same again, you know, it's really good to get some young players, but like I was talking about earlier, it is good to get some leaders on the pitch, some experienced players to guide and bring on the youngsters and be there for inspiration and support. Scarr is out of contract at Home Park in the summer of 2025, so he's expected to be within the West Midlands club's affordability range. 29-year-old is proven battle-hardened championship defender after helping Plymouth secure their place in the second tier for another year last season. So, going off what Chris Davies was saying, you know, he wants to build a championship side in League One. Blues did get relegated, obviously, and Plymouth, they actually managed to stay up. So, if this Dan Scarr did come to Blues, same again, you know, with these stadium upgrades and the training facilities, you know, it's going to attract these players to come. So, Dan Scarr could potentially drop down a league to come to Blues, but Bluenoses, get your thoughts and get your comments in. So, Scarr previously signed for Birmingham 7 years ago after making the move from non-league side Stourbridge to Worcester. Shearborn centre-back, spent 2 seasons at St Andrews, but he only made 1 senior appearance for the club during that time. So yeah, Dan Scarr, get your comments in, Bluenoses. Just one more screen I want to share with you guys. Obviously, we've had 5 players depart now from Blues, you know, for the huge wage bill, which has been massive. And talking to my dad and Steve about it, you know, there's reports that Blues have been like saving like 70 grand a week. Some figures that were thrown around there, you know, which is massive. But yeah, I'm going to share this screen with you now because obviously 5 players have departed and another 5 Bluenoses have gone. So the first team players released is Neil Etheridge, Gary Gardner, Scott Hogan, Mark Roberts and Ivan Sunjic. First team players returning to the parent club. So these were the Bluenoses: Emmanuel Ayew, Oliver Burke, Andre Dezelle, Cody Drame and Jay Stansfield. Now, out of those 5 for me, I'd personally want to keep Cody Drame and Jay Stansfield. To be honest, I'm glad that Oliver Burke's going. If football consisted of a 100-metre sprint race, and I think Ollie Burke would be the man, but unfortunately, football involves kicking a football, and my opinion, I'd rather sign Barry Fry, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just glad he's going back because he just didn't deliver an awful lot for Blues, in my opinion, last season. I thought he was awful, to be honest. But yeah, so that's it, Blue. Now, just to get your comments in, and more importantly, if you love the Blues like I do, then please smash that subscribe button, Bluenoses, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. So keep right on and up the fucking Blues.